Okay guys, on this quick video, I want to talk to you about the 7 things that I do to help me save money when it comes to grocery shopping, okay? I've been doing the grocery shopping in my home for probably, for me myself, for more than 30 years, but doing all the grocery in the home for maybe 20 years or so. And I've come up with a little system that I want to share with you on this quick video. It's just 7 things that I do to save money when it comes to grocery shopping. Now, the very first thing I do is I have a budget. I have a set amount of money that I'm going to spend on grocery shopping. Now, no matter what that budget is what I stick to. The budget is sort of like my parameters, right? It kind of keeps me in the guardrail so I don't go crazy. And it might be $100, it might be $250, whatever it is, that's my budget. I set that budget. It comes from my actual budget that I write out every month, right? That budget may say $400 for this 2 weeks or $800 a month. That means when I go grocery shopping, I'm gonna peel off $200 cash or debit card, right? Sometimes it's actually cash because I still use the envelope system to this day when it comes to grocery shopping. So a lot of times I have cash, but here's the deal. That's key. The budget is obviously the first and most important thing because it tells me how much I got, right? And so I try not to go to the grocery store just kind of like haphazardly, right? So now I got a budget. That's number 1. Now the second thing is I have a list. What I've tried to do over the years, and it doesn't happen all the time, but many times, is I start putting a list together throughout the week. What types of things do I need, right? Oh, we need this. Oh, we need that. We need some bread. We need some eggs. We need some whatever it could be, right? I start making the list and I have it like a running list. So it's not like I make a list one day. I try to keep that list going throughout the week. Usually it's sitting on an island or maybe in my phone, whatever it could be. Just things to help remind me. Because if you go and make a list last minute, you're going to forget some stuff. But if you make it throughout the week, you're going to remember a lot more. I try not to rely on my memory so much, and I try to be organized enough to have this ongoing list. That's number 2. Now, the third thing is this. When I make that list, I want to think about meals. So that when I get to the grocery store, I'm buying meals. And I'm buying the ingredients for specific meals that we want to eat, right? It doesn't matter what it is, okay? Oh, we want that meal? Okay, let's make sure we have this. Because each meal, and also when I buy meals, I buy a little more, right? So that the meals can last 2 or 3 days or sometimes 4 days, right? Because I'm going to be eating on the meals throughout the week, and I'm also going to be taking the meals maybe to my job, to work. So I buy meals, and when you buy 2 to 3 meals a week, maybe even less, maybe 2, right? You can get a lot with $60, $70. You can get a couple meals. Of course, you also buy your regulars, right? Which are on the list almost always. The milk, like I said, the bread, the eggs, all that stuff. Your regulars, right? Or you out of cinnamon or you out of salt, pepper, whatever it could be. Those things go on the list, obviously. But number 3 is you want to have meals. Me personally, I have meals on the list. Now, the 4th thing is on that list, I kind of pre-price everything on the list. So in other words, I put a price next to each thing that's on the list. That way I can make sure that my budget, it can handle what I'm going to go buy at the store. See, I don't want to have this long list and the list be $300 worth of groceries, but I only got $200 budgeted. So I do that by sitting there and writing out $2, $3, $5, $8, whatever it could be, all throughout the list, right? So I know that, okay, that's within my budget, right? At the end of the day, that's number 3. So I put a price next to each item on that list. So that's the 4th thing I do, pre-price the list. Now, let me say this. If you do any of these things or you have another system or things you do, let me know in the comments below, because even though I've been doing the grocery shopping for a long time, I can still learn some things. I don't have it all together. There may be something that you do that I may want to start doing to help me save money in my grocery shopping. So let me know in the comments below if you have something. Now, number 5 is when I go to the grocery store, I want to go 1 day a week. I don't want to go to the grocery store Monday and Thursday and Sunday. I want to go 1 day a week or 1 day every 2 weeks. For me, it's typically 1 day a week. But the less you go, the less you'll spend. And when I go grocery shopping, I got to make sure I have my list, whether that list is on my phone or whether that list is in a notebook or whatever it is. I got to make sure I bring my list with me when I go to the grocery store on that one day. And it's several, I go to several grocery stores, right? So shopping one day of the week is number 5. Now, number 6 is a big one. Number 6 is, so I don't waste money when I go to the grocery store. Number 6 is I try to eat a big meal before I go. Listen, everybody that's watching this has been grocery shopping. Me personally, when I go and I'm hungry, I buy stuff that's frivolous that I shouldn't be buying. I buy stuff because I'm hungry and it looks good, and I buy it because it's like I don't know if it's a psychological thing, subconscious thing, or whatever, but I spend more money. It could be only $10 extra, or could be $20 extra. I spend more money when I'm hungry at a grocery store. Think about it. If I go to the grocery store one day a week and I go when I'm hungry and I spend an extra $20, right? What is that? $960 a year, right? That's a lot more money. That could be money spent on something else. The point is, I say, eat a big meal. Always eat a big meal if you can. Cook something big at home before you go to the grocery store, so you won't be just kind of going up and down the aisles with your stomach growling, right? Okay, let's go to number 7. That takes me to number 7. The 7th thing I do to save money when I go grocery shopping is I shop fast, right? Because slow shoppers spend more money. Listen, if you're a slow shopper, you're going to hit every end cap and see all the sales they got, and you're going to end up spending money on something that's not on the list, right? So I say, look, now I'm not the person that's going to be, running up and down the aisles and jumping on the cart and all that. I'm not going that fast, but I'm going fast enough where I don't meander down aisles that I ain't buying nothing in. I'm not baking a cake, so I'm not going up and down the bake cake and aisle with the grease and the oil and the pans and the cookie stuff. I'm not going up and down that aisle because I'm not baking no cake. I don't have a pet. I don't need to go up and down the pet aisle. What I'm going up and down the pet aisle for? So I only go. I'm like that shopper who works for Whole Foods and is doing the grocery shopping for somebody that ordered their food online. I'm that person, but I'm doing it for me. When you see these people, they're going right to what they want. They're going right to what's on the list. They're not looking up and down. They're going right. That's what I try to do with my list, is not go all over the store and go up and down this aisle and meander up and down that aisle and maybe I need this. No, I look at my list and I go pretty much exactly to where the stuff is that I'm trying to buy for me. That's just part of going fast, right? That's part of shopping fast, so I stay organized, I stay focused, and I stay intentional about what's on the list. Now, some of you may say, hey, that's kind of fanatical. Well, I'm trying to save money on groceries. I'm going to be a little fanatical. I don't cut coupons. I'm not a coupon person that cuts out coupons. And I don't cut coupons because when you cut coupons, oftentimes you end up buying stuff that you wouldn't normally buy or getting stuff that you wouldn't normally get just because you have a coupon for it. So I don't really cut coupons to save money. I just look at other behaviors that I could have to actually lower the cost of buying groceries. Now, if you're a big couponer and you're out there with cutting coupons, and that's fine. I'm not mad at you. You do whatever you got to do to save money. For me, I've never had the time to go through all the coupons and save up coupons and have a coupon book or have a coupon sale, a garage sale of all the stuff that I got from coupons. I just never had time for all that. I got to get in the store. I got to get out of the store. One day a week, couple of hours at the most, and I try to be done grocery shopping. That's the 7 things that I do to save money on grocery shopping. And then I'm talking since 1992, I've been going grocery shopping. And everything in the house, maybe 20 of the last 25 years, I did most of all the grocery shopping, right? So listen, here's the deal. I want to hear from you. I want to know what is something that you do to help you save money on grocery shopping. Let me know in the comments below. And if you got value from this quick video, do me a favor, smash that like button. Share this video with somebody who you think could use it, somebody who you think could maybe glean something from this. But I'm curious, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Listen, let me get ready to run up in this grocery store right now. Listen, the best person who's going to take care of that old you is the young you. Until the next video, peace.